Welcome to Beast Autos. Coming up this week, we give Tom Lenthall and all his staff some of Big Matt's mum's famous cheesecake. So today we've got the legend, Tom Lenthall. Obviously he built Jimmy. So I'll shake your hand for that.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
It's the
Thanks
most,
for bringing it down.
Yeah, it's the most fun I've ever had sober, I think. In the UK anyways.
That's so bad. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so there's a few issues with him. Coolant leak, it's got actually no coolant in it at all at the moment. I'm guessing clutch release bearing because of like grinding noise.
Yep.
And what else? Oh yeah, engine mountings are soggier than a wet biscuit, so yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have a look at it. We've got some engine mounts, we'll find the coolant leak, hopefully plug that up, whip the gearbox off and sort the clutch release bearing.
And discuss more power later.
Easy, simple.
Sound.
So I think the best thing we'll do, we'll get it up in the air and then we'll have a look.
Yep.
Alright.
Seen any of the videos?
No, I just don't get time. So busy in it.
So yeah, it's single-use hub as you'll know. And whoever's had the other side off, just didn't use the thing. So every 300 miles it came off.
No, I know what you're saying. Right, okay. Well, what we got then? What we got?
Rust.
Yeah, it's all starting a little bit corroded and sad underneath here, isn't it?
Yeah, it was better when I had it. And it's obviously gone through Scotland. So.
Yeah, Scotland doesn't help cars like this, especially when they're. But look, none of it's serious corrosion. It's all just surface stuff, so that's pretty good.
It is down there.
The gearbox is going to be good news. That's going to come off because obviously it hasn't been in there that long, so that's all right. You've definitely got a few little bits of corrosion in the chassis around here, haven't you?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't think it's too much of a big deal, is it?
That's the worst bit, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, on the inner sill there. And you probably, same on the other side, or when it's done the floor on the other side as well.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm going to suggest you're saying you've got a coolant leak in a hose up here. So I reckon it's going to be the heater hose up there.
Oh, if I can remember from the video.
Yeah, well, I can see where it is.
You got it, yeah.
Yeah, it's the heater hose up there, so that's no big deal. Engine mounts is no big deal. Look, you can see we're leaking a lot of power steering fluid around here.
Yeah, but someone said it was coming all the way from the top, from underneath the bottom of the reservoir. I don't trust his opinion.
Well, what we'll do is we'll chuck some fluid in it. It looks like it's coming out quite quickly, so it shouldn't be too difficult to see where it's coming from.
It's absolutely empty. Yeah.
So, so I don't really think there's anything else to do. I mean, look, the rest of the car looks, apart from the corrosion issues and stuff like that, obviously I've been through this car a bit, and I know you've done a few miles in it and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But we pretty much know this car.
Yeah.
So, look, I think the best thing we can do is work out where the coolant leak's coming from, work out where the power steering oil leak's coming from.
Yeah.
Source some parts for that, and then start whipping the gearbox off and doing the engine mounts.
Spot on.
All right, so we'll go get Reese over here in a second, and then he'll walk you through it.
Happy days. How long would it take you to get that gearbox out? Because I know it'd take me all day.
Oh, hour.
Legend. So yeah.
And the gearbox about an hour. They're not difficult.
Yeah.
If you've done one or two before, it's quite an easy job.
Before, right?
All right, well, let's get Reese in and then we'll start doing it.
Happy days.
Excellent.
Sounds.
Don't need to be a mechanic to see that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we got there,
Genuinely not too bad.
and then if you come and stand over here, got it here as well. So it's all along the floor there and then up in there. It's all pretty grotty in it. They're the worst bits. There. Oh, use that hose there by the look of it. Don't know if you can get onto that.
That'll do me.
And then your power steering leaks just all generally around here. You can see there's a lot of A lot of wetness about, all that kind of stuff.
Is someone winning this? It's the charity one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a charity one, yeah. It's going to auction,
Yeah.
So that's got an AJ16 engine in it, the same as yours.
Yes, yeah.
So,
Yours, it's a lot prettier than mine.
Yeah, so have a lot more money spent on it, to be fair.
This is Emma, one of Tom Lenthall's lifelong friends. Sadly, last September, she was diagnosed with the Big C, and it was all but too late, as 36 days later, she sadly passed away. I'm told she was the life and soul of the party. She made everybody smile, and one of them people that just made the room light up when she entered it. As you can imagine, her family and friends are absolutely devastated. At the time, Tom was building this 1970s XJC resto mod. His goal was to make the ultimate XJC. We think he has. This car is now named Emma, lovingly after his friend. It will be auctioned off at the NEC November Classic Car Show. All the links are in the description to the Just Giving page and some lovely t-shirts. All the proceeds will be going to Emma's family. I recommend you head down to the NEC in November and take a look at this remarkable creation he's made. The car show alone is the biggest in the country, so you'll definitely have a good time. And if you can afford, put a little bid on it. Back to the show.
I've got to get a Rover so I can play with him next. I nearly had an SD1 and then I was on an oil rig, and by the time I got back it sold
see, an
it.
SD1, I could buy into an SD1.
Yeah.
It's got kind of on the list of non-Jaguar stuff I want.
It was Kingfisher Blue. He thought this car was Kingfisher Blue, it wasn't, it was some other blue. So that was going to be my in with him.
Right, okay,
but yeah,
I just like a, I like the Vitesse, twin Blenheim preferably.
Yeah. Mine was the carbs.
Yeah, just because they just look the bollocks, I think.
Well, I bought R1 individual throttle bodies to go on it, R1 individual carbs. I don't know if it would have gone under the bonnet, but it would have been cool for the channel.
You would have tried.
Yeah, but the guy sold it before I got out. Gaffer tape at the front for better aerodynamics.
This little beauty is Auto Reserve's diesel XJ race car. It's an X350 XJ diesel 2.7 litre V6 pulling out 270 horsepower. Slapped onto a 6-speed manual, and obviously with that livery it's paying homage to the 1988 Le Mans winning silk cut XJR 9S. The legend James Wall slingshotted it to second in the Class G Championship and third overall championship. Quite an achievement for a diesel. Auto Reserve themselves are a Jaguar parts specialist. You'll find the link in the description. They have fast delivery UK and worldwide of all Jaguar parts and spares. Yeah, I know, I could hear you screaming, why a diesel? It's quite clever actually. They wanted something different, so the XJS was out, and no one was racing an aluminium X350. As the most popular phrase, add lightness, they thought that was the way to go. And when it came to engine choice, that 2.7 litre diesel engine was mated to a gearbox in the S-Type, and as the Cosworth taught us in racing, there's nothing like slapping on a sodding great turbo. Initially the Jaguar community thought they were absolutely raving mad. I feel your pain, everyone thinks I'm mad right now. I'm smashing it though, and they smashed it.
Look at the diesel smoke there. It's like Dick Dastardly laying a smoke screen in Wacky Races.
In 2022, they were almost on the overall podium at Brands Hatch, again driven by James Wall. Hold on, what's that rattle? Back to Jimmy.
Change fucking pictures that were back. Have you got one? I think it's just ready. Yeah. Right, I'll see you back on the ramp. Yeah, definitely. I'll take that all day long. Right, so we've got Reese, who actually put the gearbox in? It's
The first time round.
The first time round, yeah. So what have we discovered so far? Where's that's always the coolant leak, which is just a little bit of.
Yeah, it was just that tiny little split there.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I snipped the hose and I've pushed it back onto the connector.
Oh yeah, so
that's a nice cheap easy fix.
yeah. And then we've just been McDonald's and come back to this, so we've missed this coming out. The engine mounts that actually hold it into the actual car. And what did you say about the bracket?
So although that's split in half, which is not good, the metal bracket that bolts to the side of the engine that actually attaches to that was in 3 pieces as well.
Nice.
So I've welded that back together, I've painted it and put it back in.
That'll be probably revving it at max power.
More than likely.
I mean,
That's okay, we'll just blame Alex.
Alex did launch it pretty hard and blew it up. So
Yeah, I've done that side and I'm just on the other side at the moment because the engine mount on this side is quite swollen from the power steering leak,
yeah.
from where it's had oil on it.
So you found that to be the power steering pump.
I have, so I've got the old one on the bench by the vice.
Yeah, it's quite soggy. Anyway, was it leaking around here somewhere?
It was leaking from this join here, so as soon as I start activating the power steering, I could just see it gushing out of there.
Yeah.
So we've got a brand new unit down there on the chair, ready to go in.
Nice. And, that's actually quite a bit of a big job, but luckily, as I've said before, I'm not a mechanic, and it wasn't. it wasn't the clutch release bearing.
No.
What was it? Timing chain tensioner?
Well, it's coming from the timing chain area, and the most likely culprit and the easiest bit to fix is the tensioner.
Which makes sense because you put a new bearing in when you put the gearbox in. And
That's right.
If you look at the gearbox, it looks pretty much brand new.
Yeah, there's no.
It won't be obviously second-hand one.
Yeah, but thankfully, because I suggested taking it for a drive, I didn't even make it out the workshop before I realised it was the timing chain.
Then we've actually got a shot of you getting just to there and going, that's not the clutch.
Yeah, which is just as well, otherwise the gearbox would be off right now.
Yeah, so we've gained a little bit of time, which is quite lucky because this morning, better behind the scenes info, was quite late. That's right. I woke up this morning and had more problems than P. Diddy. Honestly, the lights weren't working on my trailer. The fucking ramps got stuck when I was trying to put them in because they got stuck on the brakes.
Yeah.
And the lights weren't working on the van. Luckily, the sun came up and I could drive it here. Edit that out. Yeah. Yeah. I've got one indicator and brake lights, so that's enough.
On the trailer?
On the trailer, yeah.
Oh, that's all you need.
Yeah. But yeah, we can get everything done. Just incriminating myself. We can get everything done apart from the timing chain tensioner.
I think we're trying to source one at the moment.
That'd be nice.
If we can't source one, then hopefully we'll have it.
How easy are they to change? Can I do it myself? I mean, I'm not a mechanic, but I can have a go.
If you get the time, there's a little device on the side of the engine which blocks the timing chain tensioner, and if you put that back in the wrong place, it won't start.
Okay, you do it then.
It's the camshaft sensor, but it needs to go back in exactly the right spot.
Yeah, that's not a job for me.
And if you put the tensioner back in, then it's slightly skew where it won't locate onto the guide properly.
Yeah, that's
causing problems.
So if we have enough time, if we find one, we're going to get that done, and
everything else should be done.
Yeah, and possibly the what was the sticky throttle. Yeah, possibly, but that might have to be something I'll live with. Because the engine mountings were so destroyed, obviously it's ripped off that because that was welded and now it's snapped. I've literally just found out that's snapped.
Right.
So, but it's probably best like that, to be honest. Because that was welded.
We can get some cable ties in there as well and just hold it steady.
Yeah. Because the engine was moving so much, it broke there. But that one was dry rotted anyway. So.
Right. Okay. It's just starting to flare out.
Yeah.
It's actually a different height as well, where it's so swollen, it's actually raised that and lifted the engine up a little bit.
So with the sticky throttle, obviously I said I'd found someone out on the internet that said you take a load of things off and it's mean something. Do you know what he's on about? Obviously, I couldn't find the post, my memory's not the best.
Could be a number of things. The main issue with the throttles on these, especially the normally aspirated one, is the throttle return spring.
Okay.
But once I've got all this back together, then I'll look into that.
Yeah, no, I'm not rushing you, just asking for that. But yeah, how he described it, something gets coked up, which makes sense because I think this is a bit overfueled.
The bit that normally gets coked up will be the actual throttle butterfly itself.
That's what he said, yeah.
It's a little bit of a job because it's
Down
underneath there.
That's the form or somewhere, yeah. That's why I haven't done it. I don't mind attempting a few little jobs, but when it comes to something like this, it'll just end up in bits for weeks.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. I don't want this one to be in bits.
I don't know anything easy on these cars, really.
I'm glad I've got the 6-cylinder. I always wanted the V8, but now I've got the 6-cylinder. I'm quite happy with it. And everywhere I go, they go, oh, you've got the 6-cylinder. Yeah. I went to the Jaguar museum and they're like, that's a strong one to have.
Yeah, I really like the 6-cylinder. They're pretty bulletproof, to be fair.
Sounds like a spit.
Everybody's got an 8. Not many people have got a 6.
I just wouldn't mind the aluminium body, so it's a little bit nimbler.
That would make a big difference. These are very heavy cars.
Yeah. But there's a guy in Malaysia that makes carbon fibre panels that I used to work with on an oil rig, so carbon fibre.
Yeah, why not?
You actually get like a red weave.
The only one.
Save all the bolts so I could put it back to standard after if I wanted to.
Well, as long as you do the panels so they're directly placed against the bolt-on panels, then there's no reason why you can't put it back afterwards.
Yeah. Wouldn't work again.
Very oily down there.
Let's just get to the
Ramp, sorry. Okay.
You sound far too optimistic for me giving you jobs.
Yeah.
But I literally can't drive it without this because I'm on YouTube. It's the seatbelt. The seatbelt ate itself, so you literally can't film in there without this.
Oh, okay.
I hope it's the right colour. Yeah, it is. Open up. Yeah. Last time I filmed into that, this is gonna have to be cut, but I just had to wrap the fucking seatbelt around it.
I see, so the craft doesn't actually clunk in anymore.
No, because it's separated.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can have the old one and save it and fix it and use it for someone else's if you want. But yeah, it just separates, it just doesn't click into it.
That's fair enough. Okay. No problem.
So we can't get the tensioner right, so I'm just gonna get a little tutor. What would you call it?
So this device here is your timing chain tensioner.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got two 10mm bolts here.
Yeah.
And then that just pulls out. Now there is an up and down way to face it.
Yeah.
Normally there's a little arrow on it, but you've got this little plate here which you don't normally have. But behind that there'll be an arrow pointing upwards.
Yeah.
And then you'll have like a plunger that goes in. You have to make sure that that is all the way in.
Yeah.
And you'll have like a fork part there, and the two fork prongs must be left and right, not up and down, because they go round the guide or the tensioner blade. Okay. Now to get that out, you have to remove this device here. This device is your camshaft sensor. Okay, and it's fully adjustable. So you adjust it on this 8mm here. But you'll see you've got a sight glass here. Now, underneath that sight glass there is a disc which rotates.
I've seen that, yeah.
Okay, now that has a little dot on it somewhere, so you have to rotate the engine by hand until you get the dot come round and it sits in the middle of that centre.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Then you can undo the plug, undo the 8mm, pull that out, and then you can take the tensioner out. Okay.
Sorry.
You put the tensioner in. There is a gasket behind there, but sometimes they fail, so just get some metal gasket sealant.
Yeah.
Put that back in. Make sure you leave it to go off before you start it.
Yeah.
Okay, because otherwise you'll just get oil pissing out.
Yeah.
You put this back in, and then just make sure that dot is lining up with that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you can do that back up. As long as you've got the dot lining up with that, it'll start no problem and it'll run okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Now, to activate the tensioner, it is literally you just bolt it in, start it up.
Yeah.
You're going to get a loud rattle when you start it, because that's the chain tensioner smacking itself against it, and as it smacks itself against it, the spring behind it will send it flying out into the tensioner, and then your noise will go away.
Okay.
Okay. Once it's done that, turn it off, leave it for say 5-10 minutes for the oil pressure to disappear, start it up again, and hopefully no more rattle.
Perfect.
Okay, if you still have a rattle, there is a second chain inside there for the oil pump, which we don't want it to be because that's the front of the engine off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but this is the cheapest and easiest option to see if our noise goes away first.
Yeah.
Okay, if it doesn't go away, we need to come back to a specialist like us to have it done.
Yeah,
we wouldn't
so
attempt that without the timing tools.
So I'll give that a go, but if it turn up on the back of the trailer, you know what's going on.
Yeah, no problem. We've done a few of those. So, but the main cause is normally that tensioner there.
That seems easy enough.
Okay.
I'll give that a shot.
But if you're not confident and you've got it in bits, then obviously just give Tom a call, and if you're not too far away, we can always head over to you.
I am quite far away. I'm 3 hours Stafford.
Oh, maybe not then.
Yeah.
Maybe find a specialist up that way then.
Well, there is one, but I prefer you boys then. But yeah, thanks. Nice one.
Right. Got to remember how I took it out now.
That's what you say. I'd have been there for hours. Fucking hoses in the way. Which side of it does
It's
it
a very
go?
tight fit with all the hoses there, but it is doable. And as long as you get the plastic disc inside there lined up with the teeth as well, otherwise it would just be very, very noisy, chattery, and just annihilate itself.
Yeah. We might have fixed the sticky throttle because this was like kinked there. So we should just stretch that, and that might do it. I reckon that is it, to be honest, because it was at a funny angle, wasn't it?
Well, we can hope.
Yeah, definitely. Cheaper that way.
I've been working for Tom now for 22 years now. I don't think I'll ever move for a different job. I keep getting the amount of emails and phone calls I get from agencies. Oh, we've got a job in your area. I'm not interested. Take my name up, and then a week later I get more.
Yeah.
And it's all because I put my CV out there about 22 years ago.
Yeah.
and it's still out there floating around for some reason.
People trying to get you to do foreigners and stuff as well.
Is that foreign jobs?
No, if like cash and hand jobs come down and outside of Tom.
Never. Mechanics don't do cash and hand work.
None of us do, mate. None of us.
Nah, I do friends and family.
This is a family.
Yeah,
family
just to help them out, sort of thing.
Isn't it?
I can't really turn down family.
Yeah.
Not unless they piss me off, anyway.
That's what they're there for, family.
I don't think I'll ever do anything else for work. This is my life, basically.
Yeah, it's your home, man.
Yeah. Apart from really awkward bolts. That's why I need to date a mechanic. You can get into all the tight spaces.
That's staying then.
I was thinking the noise, I think it's just more my potential more than my potential. Yeah. I think it might be a pad or something. It's fucking engine in bits.
Well, the engine's getting bits at some point anyway, but I would like to use it for because this is the main car of the channel this year.
Yeah, it's going to...
He's showing me how to do it anyway, so I'll give it a shot. And, if anything goes wrong, there is a specialist near me, but I'd rather bring it down here.
Cool, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Don't shit itself.
Yeah, it's been a fun little toy. Past tense. Checking out Justin Bieber's arsehole sizes now.
You cannot outrun me! I am black!
That pump is dry. Hopefully power steering loop fixed.
That's alright, I've just got a job at Jaguar Land Rover. Maybe I can get my attention in. What's the cut with the wheel nuts? Because like they've got a chrome condom on and nothing fits them apart from the tool in the boot.
What, the actual wheel nut itself?
Yeah, it's
probably corroded underneath the cap.
You snapped, don't you?
There you go.
Well, mine don't fit. Yeah, 7/8.
Yeah, 7/8 or 22, just slightly bigger.
So I've got metric, that's why. I know.
Yeah, 22 will fit. Well, should fit.
Oh yeah, when the you're not going to be able to do it now. It's too late in the day. But when the Supercharged bolt came off, that's the fan cable. The fan was permanently stuck on, even when the car was off at one point.
To be honest, you've got one still working, just not the other one.
Yeah.
It's gone through the wire, but it is an easy fix. Cable tight up the way through.
Yeah. Yeah, I lost the supercharger bolt.
Yeah.
Took me about 2 months or whatever because I needed to go to work that day. So I limped it to Aberdeen with no supercharger bolt. It's literally the just episode I've just released.
Yeah.
Limped it all the way home. Had the supercharger bolt ordered and that, and then opened the boot and realised Tom had left no spare.
Oh.
Or you had left me a spare. Either way, there's a spare in the boot.
Somebody put a spare in.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously it's not the standard size because you've shortened the pulley, smaller than the pulley.
We've enlarged the bottom pulley.
That's it.
Actually looks like you've got a standard top pulley, but yeah, that is a massive bottom pulley. We'll look at the seatbelt and then, yeah.
Can we zip tie that out of the way?
Oh, what, that cable?
Yeah. Just so
It's hot, it will.
okay.
It's like a fail-safe, so once you turn the car off, if it's really hot, the fans will keep going for a little bit till cool it down and then they'll turn themselves off.
Duct tape. So. Oh, who's jacked that up there? Spot on, mate. Thank you very much. Sound,
Is that okay for you?
Cheers.
Yeah, drive alright still. There is a knocking noise on the front. I think that's your dampers.
Okay.
Maybe the top mounts or something.
Okay.
But apart from that, it still drives the same way as it always did. Really fun.
From that there and that tire. But yeah, nice one, mate. Appreciate it. Well,
More than welcome.
I'll get it not bolted up. We'll go do some paperwork with him. We'll get a little outro and that. And do some cheesecake for you in the office.
Oh, okay, excellent. Nice one.
So.
Actually, see what mounts you've got on the top. Yeah, they're a little bit warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just need to set a top mount for your front dampers.
Yeah.
They're really easy. Just undo the top nut, pull the damper down.
Yeah.
Swap over the foam bushes and then do it all back up.
Yeah,
It's
man.
really easy.
That's my thing.
Even you could do that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hopefully she lives on.
Yeah, sure do. We come back and do some, get some more power out of it next year, before summer or something.
No point doing that over the well. Be like a winter project, but I definitely wouldn't be taking it out in the winter.
No,
it's a little bit too much horsepower for the rear wheels.
It's gonna drive to
Oh, excellent.
And then that's about it. It'll be tucked away.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't die.
Yeah.
But all the cars I've done this year, so there's an Alfa Romeo, the 7 Series, this, something else as well. They're all going in a big convoy, and then 3 MX-5s from Glasgow as well. But
So the MX-5s are going to make it. I'm not sure about the others.
rear-wheel drive, apart from the Alfa. The Alfa's fucking terrible.
So is it just you that's going, or
No, so it's
the
everybody that's
YouTubers?
been on the channel for
Right,
the people that I've met along the way. Some of my mates that I've picked up along the way. It's everyone that's been on the channel this year.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so but I need to go away and earn enough money to pay for it all, because obviously they're technically working for me, so I've got to pay for their hotels and shit like that. So it might not happen, but that's the plan. That's the goal.
Hopefully it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, hopefully it survives and you'll have some good fun.
Yeah, man. It is fun, and
Yeah.
the manual box really makes it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The only downside to this manual box is because you've got the uprated clutch, there is a little bit of judder when you take your foot off the clutch the first time when you're pulling away, but apart from that, but it's to be expected if you've got a pedal clutch.
Yeah, just kick it.
Yeah.
But thing is, it's too heavy to be too aggressive with the clutch, I think.
Yeah.
It's like nearly 2 ton. So like,
Well, it's the same as Tom's coupe. He's got exactly the same clutch in that, so that does exactly the same.
Yeah.
You just got to give it a few extra revs and then it smooths itself out.
yeah.
But because it is an aggressive clutch, you do have to be a little bit aggressive with it.
Did you notice if it was sticky throttle?
It was still
Yeah, I will sort it.
sticking a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not full on sticking, it's only like the first tiniest little bit of the throttle.
Yeah. Maybe it's still
Anything
that,
above
but it's
that.
kinked on the inside because it was always sticking at 2,000. If you
Yeah.
blipped it, it would drop down to
That's
1.5,
it, if you
and
give
then
it-
you give it.
yeah.
Yeah. So
You might just find that just if you want to do the cable, you just put some WD-40 down it,
Yeah, yeah.
just let that soak in and then just work it. It might free it off.
Yeah, get that shot.
But yeah,
Spot on, mate.
hopefully you get many more miles out of it.
Yeah, we'll do.
Alright.
Thank you, man. It's been an absolute pleasure, to be honest.
That's all right.
Reese is an absolute legend. We've discovered more things as well.
We always do. That's always what happens.
Yeah, so my seat's bossed, top mounts on the fronts. Stuff I can do though. So we won't be taking it for a test drive today, and the tension I wanted. So.
Yeah, the gearbox. The engine tension is probably your biggest problem.
Yeah. And I've been running that quite a
You definitely
lot.
get that sorted. But you know,
Yeah.
look, we fixed your power steering, fixed
Yes.
your engine mounts.
Yeah, they were
Fixed
fucked.
your coolant leak. So just a shame we didn't have enough bits around us to do the timing chain tensioner. But get hold of one of them, and then you'll be good to be back on the road again.
I'm more than happy, mate. So like I was saying, it's like probably one of the best fucking experiences I've ever with a mechanic. They normally get stuff wrong or miss stuff when they get home, and you're like, well, I told you to do that. I mean, I've had the advantage of standing in there.
I think it is a little bit easier if it's what you do all the time. And
Yeah.
Product knowledge is king, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you're kind of repeating what you've done an awful lot, it's not that difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Massively appreciate it, mate.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
That's good. I'm glad you're getting close back to where you need to be.
Yes,
So, we
yeah.
look forward to seeing you again.
So next time, more power.
Yeah.
Close to-
Everyone wants more power.
Close to 500 brake horsepower.
Yeah.
And will it spit flames?
We can make it split flames.
Well, I don't want fake flames though. I want a little cough and pop here and there.
There is ways and means of making that happen.
Yeah.
We can do that if you want it.
Yeah, it'd be nice as long as it melt my bum.
Yeah. That's all right. Try not to set fire to everything.
Yeah. And then obviously the rust while we're doing the engine.
Yeah. Well, modify before you fix, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah. That's what I've been doing. This is the first time it's been fixed. It's been on 3 road trips. This is the first time it's been fixed.
First time it's been fixed.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, then. Well, look, no worries. Next time, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, spot on, mate.
All
Thank you
right,
very much.
Thanks
Cheers.
again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
As James decided to leave the bit in about me travelling with no trailer lights, full transparency, this is how I got home. If it works, it's not stupid. Thank you for watching this week's episode. This is just a reminder, in the description is the Just Giving page for Emma, and I recommend you go to the NEC car show, not only to see this Jaguar, but the amazing collections that you will find there. I've seen cars there that you just don't see anywhere else anymore. Thank you for watching, and good night.